let's go to week 3. To wrap up the show, Bills at Dolphins. In my opinion, the biggest matchup of the weekend to see how legit are the Bills. Are you a believer in Tua? And this line has now moved. It opens Bills as a 4-point favorite on the road after the Bills smoked the Titans on Monday Night Football. Bills now favored by 5.5. 2 undefeated teams, over under at 51. I not only like the Bills to win on the road, I like them to cover as well. I'm a believer in Josh Allen and company. Give me the Bills covering as well on the road against the Dolphins. I just want to see it another week with Tua. That's where I'm at. I liked what I saw in week 2. I want to see a bigger sample size.
Yeah, it's going to be a test for the offensive line, Tua and company. Because them boys did beat the Bills defense. They got nice little D-line. They ain't playing with that D-line. And Matt Milano, who I used to train in company in Edmonds. Man, Matt Milano right down the street, and he's sitting in the middle of that Buffalo Bills defense. Shout out to Matt. Buffalo Bills defense, and he ain't doing nothing but making plays and catching pick sixes. As Tannehill,
Yeah.
So, and when you want to talk about cornerbacks, they might be the most talented, well-rounded between safeties and corners over there for the Buffalo Bills. They just got a good team, man. They got a good team. So it's going to be interesting to see what them cornerbacks can do against Waddle and Cheetah. Though it's going to be very interesting to see what they can do. But I feel like the Buffalo Bills are going to win this one because their front four, they ain't got a blitz 5.
Von Miller.
And you acquire Von, it just looks like everywhere Von goes, something good happen. Every team Von go to, something good happen for the team.
Yeah. You mentioned how Jimmy G staying with the 49ers was one of the biggest offseason moves. Von Miller to the Bills is something where even through 2 games and everyone thinks the Bills are the team to beat in the NFL. I think that was one of the biggest offseason acquisitions right there.
You said. So, yeah, man, this is going to be Tua's test right here.
Yep.
Because Tua back at Alabama. Tua got 2 receivers and a tight end. And a running back. Tua got 2 receivers that's going to always be open. That's exactly what he had at Alabama. Receivers who's always open, a running game, and a tight end. So he back at Alabama. So now it's up to you because Von coming off the edge like he haven't eaten in 4 days. He coming off that thing hungry, super hungry. I'm telling you, man. But the Bills and Josh Allen, man. I mean, the Bills just. The Bill, man, Josh just we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a good game though. You said the best though. The best acquisition other than Von Miller is, keeping Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, you said that, Ike.
You're right. I just wanted to give you some props. But that's what it was, Mark. Like, and we've talked about on the show. He's one of the boys. When you're a quarterback and you're one of the boys, man, them boys gonna run through a brick wall for you.
Yep.
And that's exactly what Jimmy is. You saw when Jimmy got in the game. Congrats. Trey had his surgery and he's doing well from his surgery, so hopefully he'll be back next year better than ever. But Jimmy, you saw when Jimmy got in the game, the offense looked totally different. Hitting the tight ends, hitting the receivers. It's just the morale of that team was like, "Oh, Jimmy, let's go." Jimmy back down. Let's go. What we doing? And you saw that. So.
Yep. Speaking of Jimmy G, 49ers at Broncos. Broncos a 2-point favorite at home. No Nathaniel Hackett, the head coach, has taken his lumps, clock management, and all of that. Again, a great game because you see what can Jimmy G do now that it's going to be his team moving forward with Trey Lance out. I like the 49ers on the road. Another road team I like this week against the Broncos at home.
Me too. I'm with you on that one.
Okay. Keeping it, let's go here. Rams at Cardinals. Rams 4.5-point favorite on the road. I want to see, are the Cardinals, what team are they? Because without DeAndre Hopkins, that's a huge hurdle. But Kyler Murray, as entertaining as he's been, to ask him to run around for, 20-plus seconds to finally run it in. I don't think that's sustainable long term, but I can't keep my eyes off it. And it's like must-watch television. I like the Rams to win, but we'll see if the Cardinals can at least cover at home. And I don't know what the heck to expect from this Cardinals team. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams on that one. I just think their defense is too dominant. You know, they got a defense line. They got some linebackers too over there with the Rams. So they acquire Wagner as well. So it's just they're not gonna let him run around like that. You know, it's gonna be hard because they're gonna push the pocket. You know, they're gonna force him to step up, and he's gonna step up right into AD. That's he gonna step up into that giant sitting in the middle. So, I got the Rams on this one.
Okay.
And the reason why I got the Rams is, you know, I just love the beautiful mind of Coach Sean Payton, not Sean Payton, of Coach Sean McVay. I'm sorry, on the offensive side, and on the defensive side, man, them boys just get it. They just get after it. That first game they lost against the Bills. I think they put a bad taste in their mouth. A bad taste in their mouth. You know, especially at home. And I think since then it woke them up. That was awakening. And you can just listen to Coach Sean McVay press conference. He was like, "Yeah, we took a butt whipping. We took a butt whipping." And I think from this point on, it's going to be tough to beat. You know, it's going to be on Matthew Stafford. I think, of course, Matthew all day. But it's going to be tough to beat them boys, especially with that coach like Sean McVay.
All right, Ike, I'll take the Cardinals. I like what I've seen from Kyler, and maybe they figured something out. I'll probably eat my words because we know that you're a psychic. Final game we'll discuss. Packers at Buccaneers. Bucks a 3-point favorite at home opening up. Mike Evans suspended for a game. Akeem Hicks is going to be out in the midst of times. This line is now at this line's now at 1.5. So the line's moved with the Mike Evans suspension, Akeem Hicks out with an injury. But the one thing that I think the Bears figured out on Sunday Night Football against the Packers, they were able to run the ball a little bit. So if the Buccaneers, Lenny and company can get going, that would be a potential way you keep Aaron Rodgers and that high-flying offense off the field. And Packers have two pretty good running backs in their own right, Aaron Jones and Tree Trunk Dillon, as I like to call him.
Yeah. I'm going to go with
Bucks are at home, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers on this one, bro.
You like all 4 road teams. Wow, okay, make the case.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers on this one. I think right now, Tampa just too depleted right now. You know, I'm looking at the defenses. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tampa. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one. I'm sticking with the Packers.
I'm going against you. I can say not so fast. I like what I've seen from the Bucs defense this season. I know Hicks is going to be out, but this kind of, to me, goes to you're at home and everyone's doubting Tom Brady in 45, and he hasn't looked great through the first 2 weeks, but I do think Todd Bowles has that defense playing high-flying football, rallying to the ball, all 11 hats. So I'll take the Bucs at home. I just think, again, the Packers, which their defense has been really good too. The Bears, who didn't particularly played well, they figured something out in terms of being able to run the ball against that front seven in Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
It's just what my eyes see, Ike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one, Mark.
Yep.
I'm rocking with the Packers.